Welcome to episode 1 of the Nomad Things podcast, the real story of digital nomading as a family. In this episode, we'll give you our first impressions of Madeira so you can get a feel for the place.
So, how was your first week in Madeira?
Week 1 in Madeira. It's been really cool. I really like Funchal. It's got a cruisy vibe, considering it's quite a big city. And on cruise ship days, it's a bit busier than normal, but and generally if you stay away from the area, it's lovely.
There's plenty of little cobbled streets to wander around and get lost in, and you don't see hardly any tourists once you get off those main drags. Once you're away from the promenade and, you know, the
cable cars,
the Mercados dos Labradores or whatever it is. Once you're away from that, it's a beautiful little city.
Yeah, and the people are really lovely, really helpful. We're trying to speak some Portuguese and thinking you can come back with English, but we're trying.
Give us a go, though. They'll give you a go. They know that you're struggling, but they will at least smile at you.
Yeah, and the quiet times when we've been places and, you know, they're not mushed off their feet or their sleeve and they're really, you know, willing to let us have a go.
They've even got a nice dry sense of humour that I appreciate, like in the biscuit shop, where she's like, "Are you sure you want those? Really?" And then proceeds to go on, gives a big spiel about all of them. And then when we go those, you go, "Good, because that's what you were getting, because they're my favourites."
They're the ones she wanted to sell out.
Yeah, I'm glad you like those, because they're the ones you're getting. But yeah, well done. Yeah. But no, that brings us on to the food, which is a big theme of our Funchal experience.
Gets us through the days.
Gives us a reason to roll out of bed down the hill. But no, just being able to poke around the little cobbled street and find little eateries where when one of us is in there, it's crowded. When two of us are in there, it's overcrowded.
And 3 of us are spilling out onto the street.
Yeah. 3 of us were half the people in there, and 2 of them are serving it. Yeah, no, it's.
But we're liking the little snack bars where you get some kind of seafood and a bread bun. Yeah, yours, me, octopus being your favourite. I'm partial to the
Sanda de
spada, the scabbard fish.
Sanda de polvo. Yes. Or I'll go the spelda. Escabeche too. That was delicious. That was yesterday. Oh,
yeah, it's good. You didn't hold out much hope for that place, but no, it hasn't been surprised.
Oh, it's everything you want though. Before we came there, if you'd have said a dirty seafood sandwich and a dirty seafood sandwich in a backstreet alley, that's exactly what you wanted from life, and we find it
with beer.
Oh yeah, with beer. And the beer does taste better when you've been hiking up and down, these hills.
And it's the local Madeiran beer, isn't it? Coral. Yeah, no, it's good, especially after you've earned church.
Yes.
And yeah, if it's not the snack bars, then it's the little pastelarias.
Yeah, little pastelaria with my favourite little special pica.
B-I-C-A.
Pica.
So here they call a little espresso Mabica, and I've been corrected and told that the one I wanted a milky coffee is Machinesa.
Yeah, from Natasit, which is already our favourite, and Alfie will go there and order by himself already.
Yeah, we've been a bit mean, tough love, making him go up and order things and go up and pay, but he's doing one.
Yeah, and pay with my money. It's not like...
Oh, it's not his money. It's not so painful for him.
But he does have to go up and talk to teenage girls who are serving.
Yeah. Have to be a bit confident and be prepared to make an ass of yourself.
Which he does in English, so he may as well do it in Portuguese.
Yeah.
That's good. So yeah, from the day the bakery we found in a little corner of somewhere we'd already been down sort of 6 out of the 7 streets in that old quarter, and we find a new bakery where you have to peer down through the windows.
Yep.
And it's self-service not self-service, grab a ticket, get up there. Now you're going to have to say what you want because there's not too much pointing because it's so busy.
Glass.
It's all glass. They're standing here. What you want is over there. And you nailed it.
We got what we wanted.
And the weather? The weather is beautiful.
Don't trust the weather forecast.
The weather is beautiful when you look this way. There is beautiful blue sky, little fluffy clouds. Oh, it's just beautiful. What you can't see is over here.
Black cloud.
And we're surprised it should have been raining already, but give it half an hour, we'll be running for cover.
Yeah, Madeira, they put out yellow alerts. Well, I guess there's red alerts too.
Noticia
Amarilla. What is it?
Amarillo.
No, we've had a few yellow alerts while we've been here, and there's meant to be one today from midday to 6 p.m, I think, but it's still not raining.
I mean,
Whereas yesterday it wasn't meant to rain at all, and it poured down in the afternoon. So don't trust the weather forecast.
Don't trust the weather forecast, which is, to be fair, what everyone here says.
Yeah.
Don't listen to the forecast. Use your eyes. You can see. You do get plenty of water. It's not like it comes from nowhere.
No.
It gathers in the mountains. You're down there. People will still be down there, shorts and t-shirts, having a whale of a time. La 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 la. And up here, it's building up. In fact, we've probably got about a quarter of an hour.
It was quite cool looking at to see as well, because you like the storm clouds and you can see the rain falling way up to see. It's pretty awesome.
The outer islands are usually under cloud or in some mist. It's lovely.
But yeah, we've gotten out of Funchal a few times as well.
Yep.
This first week. Where have we been?
We went to Cabo Girão.
Cabo Girão,
which is 500 meters of upness, which you don't really appreciate till you're standing on a glass floor and see it's down as well.
I'm not standing on the glass floor.
I'm not standing on the glass floor. But I think they put it there not so you get a view, but so that it's wiped clean.
Easy clean.
Easy clean, in case you get a little bit scared and you're a lady of age. Yes. That's an impressive place, though. And not too busy. For us.
Yeah, no, it was busy for us, but it's not as busy as it could have been.
No.
You still find your space.
But when you come from a tiny little rural town in New Zealand where that's our entire population stood in one place at one time, we get fussy and we say, oh, that's busy. But I think most people who come here in the peak times will be going,
yeah,
that was quiet.
Depends where you're coming from.
Yeah. But then we walked down 3,000 steps, but we walked down and we didn't see anyone.
Except the Germans who we were walking up for the 3,000 steps.
Yeah. Who asked for directions, which I thought was brilliant. Which way? Up. If you start tasting cloud, you're there. If you start tasting the sea, you've gone the wrong way.
Yeah.
All power to them. Older than us and hiking up there with all the gear.
And we did Levada. Our first Levada was Levada dos Tornos, which see how that way across the hills. It comes along the hills up the top of Funchal.
Yeah, through the back. Sneaks in through the back gardens of Funchal.
Yeah.
And hardly anyone on there. A few people coming the other way.
Yeah, most people seem to do it from this end, the Monte end, and end up out there, but we did it the opposite direction.
I think they do it because if you take the cable car, the teleférico,
you end up
the
there.
Monte, and then it's easy going out. Whereas for us, our first taste of Madeira and buses, trying to find the right one to go out there to find the start of it. No, put that in a too hard basket. Let's get a bolt out there, a ride share, wasn't it? But we found it, and we walk along, and it was beautiful and quiet, hardly anyone. And then when you drop down in that
yeah, there's lots of steps there as well, and the way we came, it was mainly downhill.
Yeah.
So I think we chose right.
Oh, we chose right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was pretty quiet, that walk, and nice. And then
and along the Levada the whole way, you just follow it. It's not, if you lose sight of it, you're lost. Yeah.
And then we went out to do one of the big walks, one of the PRs, PR8, Ponte de São Lourenço, which is the big coastal walk out the northeast corner.
Yeah, it's the most easterly peninsula.
We went out there, well, once we figured out the buses, but that's another story.
Bus 113.
And yeah, that was a lot busier. But yeah, it's very popular, that one.
Very popular. That was too many people, and that was a quiet time because they do news reports here, and you see that road up there being absolutely hammered.
Yeah.
But there were cars everywhere, all over the place, holding the bus up, people walking in the street. But it takes what, an hour and a half, hour and a quarter out there.
But it took an hour and a half.
Yeah, hour and a half out to the place, and to drive would only take you an hour. But you will end up parking at least quarter of an hour away.
Yeah, you got to find a park.
You got to find a park, and that's not easy. And under pressure with a bus angrily beeping at you while you're trying to park. Yeah, I wouldn't do it to save quarter of an hour. Plus, you walk up. I don't think you'd save much time at all.
No.
And you can't exactly admire the scenery.
No, you're enjoying that, aren't you?
I'm enjoying
Not driving.
Yeah.
So you drive all the time at home.
Yeah.
Whereas it's nice here just to chill and get able to see everything.
Yeah. And even if you were passengering, you'd be watching every bit of the road, hanging on for dear life, like you're in a cable car. Yeah.
Yeah.
So trying to get you out of a cable car is hard because you hold on with three grips: left hand, right hand. Yeah. It's like trying to shuck a whelk off a rock or a limpet.
Don't talk about limpets.
It's too soon for limpets.
We don't talk about them.
So yeah, it's one of the many mistimings of Madeira this year. First year in its history where the limpet season, a local delicacy, should be open in April. No, this is the first year ever. We'll start in May. Well, 2 days after we leave.
They extended the close season. So we won't get to taste those.
Won't get to taste those.
Not this time.
No. Smooth running buses, delicious limpets, half the walks. No, a third. To be fair, a third of the walks, and various other bits and bobs. No, not for now. You list all the things that there aren't, and you could go, oh no, what about my Instagram moment? You know, like Pico de Are, whatever.
Yeah.
The signature walk. That's no, that was the drone footage that made us go, oh yeah, let's go there.
Yeah.
And now you can't do it.
No.
Because that was the fires last year.
There's plenty of other awesome places.
Yeah. Oh, we're probably not even going to do it now because once you've tasted what it's like to walk in the less popular, quiet, not really worth it things, you'd be crazy to go and fight those crowds again when everywhere else is amazing.
Yeah.
Even if we never did another walk again, which we're going to on Monday, but if we never did another walk again, just pootling around Long Shout.
Yeah, it's nice just walking down, wandering around, having a pastry.
And food again.
Hope you enjoyed that. We are Nomad Things, and we'll be back next time with details about some of the amazing walks in Madeira and why you shouldn't hire a car. In the meantime, if you like our content, hit the subscribe button, check out our blog at nomadthings.guide, and of course, follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah, saying you open that window, I'll cry.
Just see that window.
Yeah, she's good.
Olha, a última vez que eles sofreram, a gente